The Ontario government is warning impaired drivers tonight you could lose your license forever. The province says it's implementing tough new penalties in yet another attempt to deal with alcohol and drug impairment on the roads. But there are serious questions about the government's approach. Al Sweeney has the details.
Impaired driving has been here for decades, crash after crash on the roads, many resulting in innocent deaths. And police say the number of impaired driving charges is growing.
It's sad that we still have to keep reminding people of the many, many people who are killed and injured every day in impaired driving crashes.
Carolyn Swinson's father and son were killed by impaired drivers. She joined the provincial transportation minister as he announced tough new penalties for impaired driving, calling it shameful behavior.
The consequences will be real here. Never being able to drive again if you get behind the wheel and cause death is a serious consequence for an individual.
The new penalties include a lifetime license suspension for anyone convicted of impaired driving causing death, an ignition interlock device mandatory for anyone convicted of impaired driving. That includes first-time offences, and longer roadside license suspensions. The government is also clarifying the rules, allowing police to demand a breath test at every traffic stop. But the Canadian Civil Liberties Association says these measures may be overly harsh and may not be effective.
To think that making sentences more harsh, making consequences more harsh will end this horrible situation, there doesn't seem to be evidence that that is the case, and it is creating really difficult conditions for people for a lifetime.
The new rules are being announced as the province also faces questions about its plans for alcohol sales in convenience stores. Medical authorities with the Centers for Disease Control in the U.S. have said making alcohol less accessible helps prevent impaired driving. The transportation minister was asked about alcohol availability today.
It's about responsible adults and responsible individuals.
Al Sweeney, CHCH News, Hamilton.